question. The member from Newmarket-Aurora.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is to the Premier. Speaker, after 15 days of public hearings into the Ornge scandal and some 57 witnesses, it was confirmed in the course of those hearings that the Ministry of Health had very specific authority and responsibilities to oversee Ornge. In fact, the Director of the Emergency Health Services Branch said under oath the following: "I agree that the Ministry of Health and the Emergency Health Services Branch have and had oversight responsibilities, and that oversight responsibility was basically set in line by the Ambulance Act, by the Performance Agreement, and by the Transfer of Payment Accountability Directive." End of quote. Given confirmation through those sworn testimonies that the Ministry had specific authority, why is there no one in the Ministry of Health or any other department of the government that has been held accountable for their lack of oversight?
Thank you. Premier.
Minister of Health and Long-Term Care.
The Minister of Health and Long-Term Care.
Speaker, I am very, very pleased that that Ornge has made enormous progress over the past year, Speaker. I think the member opposite would acknowledge that that Ornge is a much more responsive, transparent organization now than it was just a year ago. Speaker, we've got a new culture at Ornge. It is putting patients first. It is respecting taxpayers. It does respect transparency. Dr. Andrew McCallum now is firmly entrenched as the CEO at Ornge. He is an exceptionally well-qualified person for this job. The Board of Directors, the volunteer Board of Directors, taking their responsibility extremely seriously, Speaker. We are very proud of the progress that we've made, and I think if you're looking for accountability, Speaker, we take full accountability for the situation at Ornge.
Parliamentary.
Speaker, it's not the accountability of Ornge or the transparency of Ornge we're concerned about at this question. It's about the accountability and transparency of the Ministry of Health. And the Premier, the new Premier, is picking up where the old Premier left off, refusing to answer questions directly on this important issue. My question is this. Rather than hold the minister accountable, she promoted the minister to deputy premier. Rather than hold the deputy minister, Mr. Saad Rafi, accountable for his failure of oversight, he got a raise. I'd like to know from this premier, will she conduct her administration in a more transparent, more accountable way than the former premier, who did everything he could to deflect responses about this issue?
Thank you. Minister of Health.
Speaker, I'm very pleased that we have been quickly able to reintroduce legislation respecting air ambulance service in Ontario. It does strengthen oversight. It does strengthen transparency. I very, very much hope that the member opposite and his entire caucus supports this bill, now Bill 11, Speaker, so that we can complete the task that was given to us by the Auditor General. Speaker, there were serious problems at Ornge. The entire board is gone. The entire senior executive team is gone. It is a new era at Ornge, and this legislation is vitally important. I urge the member opposite to quit playing politics with this and get on with fixing the problem. He has an important part to play.